I'm at the location.
Altai 24, relic of a failed Ivanovsky or Kurchatov?
Either. Both. It won't matter to the people they use the weapon on.
That's not your concern. Stay focused.
Welcome everyone, my name is Tommy T9 and today I've got a very special video. We're taking another look at Sniper Ghost Warrior contracts. It's the second map, and I'm here and joined by Asim Tanvir, the Senior Community Manager for CI Games.
Hi, how you doing, Tommy? You good?
I am very good, thank you. Great to have you here. You're going to help me talk me through this gameplay. So where exactly are we in this second map that we're showing in the game?
Sure. So we're at Altai Mountains, aka Snowstorm. This is one of the 5 maps that will be part of Sniper Ghost Warrior contracts when it launches on November 22nd this year.
Okay, and how would you compare this to? Obviously, we've already seen Kolchak Harbor. How would you compare this map to that one?
So Kolchak Harbor is a bit further on, a bit more open. That's not to say this is not an open map either. This is towards the beginning of the game. I don't want to ruin anything towards the story or the narrative, because there is that part of the game as well. But this is quite early on. This is just after a tutorial, and you're kind of sneaking into this base. You've got 5 contracts here on this map. You've got 1 main target, 4 other contracts around it. Obviously, it's a different sort of theme. It's a bit more snowy, nighttime as well, so maybe harder to spot certain enemies in certain bits. So there is that part to it. But again, the gameplay ethos is the same. Sniping is obviously a big part. It's in the title. But you can play how you want and kind of take any route you want through the map.
And are we looking at probably for this one? I mean, I tried to go as well. I tried to go as stealthily as I could in Kolchak Harbor. I didn't do too bad with that, but I also know it gets a little bit hairy when people do see you. Is that for this one? It is all about stealth, really. If that's the key way you would try and play this one. I mean, you see these 2 guys right in front of us. I'm guessing we need to take these guys out slowly and quietly.
Yeah, absolutely. So these 2 guys, I've basically I've gone back old school. I've thrown a stone to kind of distract the one guy. He's kind of moving forward. Stone. Yeah, exactly. Love a good stone. And then taking this guy out very brutally with a knife kill. And we'll do probably the same to the other as well. But you can also choose to interrogate these guys as well. So I could choose to interrogate this guy and ask him where the other soldiers are in this area. Once he does that, they'll be tagged on the map. So that kind of keeps that part away from you in terms of tagging the enemies. But I am trying to play stealthy here, as you said. Stealth is a kind of a big part of the design around contracts. But you can also play, a bit more action style, mix it up a bit with action and stealth, or you can just go pure sniping as well if you want. I've kind of grew up with the games like Metal Gear Solid, etc. So I'm a stealth player. This is me playing. Don't judge me too harshly. This is me playing, trying to do my best stealthy impression. And you see here me, we were using the stone over there before, to kind of a basic tactic. Over here, I've unlocked the drone. So I'm kind of tagging enemies with the drone here. It gives you a lovely aerial view, of the kind of this base we're sneaking to here. You can tag the enemies and then kind of plan your route forward. It is a big map, but this is just one base that's part of this map. But again, you need to be careful about if you're playing the stealth route, you need to be careful about how you're going through it. So planning and strategy is key. I mean the drone can also be used just to obviously to highlight enemies as well, but it can also be used to kind of scan the area ahead as well. Give you a better route forward.
Any weapons we should expect to be added to the drone going forwards? Is there unlocks for that? I don't know, like an EMP burst or anything?
Potentially. I don't want to say too much.
Okay.
But there is an upgrade system. So that's a good question you've asked there. So there's an upgrade system. As you progress through the game and you complete contracts, you get money, you get unlock tokens, so you can not only upgrade weapons and add silencers and get better weapons, better pistols, assault rifles, etc. You can also upgrade the Seeker's Mask, which is a big part of the game. So when you're scanning the surroundings, you can kind of find weak points. I think you might have done that on Kolchak Harbor a bit as well.
Yes.
So you can scan the surroundings, find weak points in the enemy's base or certain certain weak points in certain areas and kind of move towards them. And you can upgrade each aspect of the mask as well, so your scanning ability becomes a bit more powerful as you progress.
Okay, so you said in this map there's 5 contracts, or like, and with one, is there one main target in this that we're looking for, or?
Yes, so the main target on this particular map is a guy called Dmitry Ivanovsky. He's in kind of one specific part of the map. He moves around a little, so his location might change depending on how long you take to get to him. So we're working our way through kind of the first part, what I'd like to call it, of this particular map. And again, as you see, it's quite vast, it's quite open. There's lots of guards and enemies around, so you do have to be careful. So there is the main target, which is one contract. There's 4 other contracts as well, such as getting data from a laptop and securing that. I mean, you could, if you want to, you can only do that one and just exit the map, exfiltrate, and come back to the rest later.
Yeah.
So it's completely up to you how comfortable you feel going about the main target or just doing a couple of contracts here and there. There's also challenges as well you can do, which will get you unlock tokens and kind of money based on how you do.
Just to say that you had the chance to interrogate him again, but just nothing.
I did.
Literally.
Yeah.
See you later, mate. Sorry, I need to get this laptop.
Action. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm just kind of going through, being a bit brutal. So this is, like I said, that's one contract. So you see it's completed there.
Okay.
I can choose to operate. There's also bounties that you saw pop up on the screen over there as well. So bounties will pop up, and these will give you additional sort of targets to take down over a limited time. So yes, there's lots of kind of different things going on each map. You'll see here, I've hacked the camera, so this is the area where the main target is in. So there he is. He's tagged right there.
Okay, got it.
Having a chat with the guys as you do. So yeah, your main target is that guy. You have to reach him and take him down. It's up to you how you take him down. Stealth, whether you go long distance sniping, but you have to also exfiltrate as well. So you have to be careful about how you take your target out.
Yeah.
Because you do have to get out of the area as well at the same time.
So a question I had after playing obviously Kolchak, when you look at the map itself, is it that you had the red rectangle boxes around certain parts of the map? Is that kind of like showcasing where the contracts are kind of like to be found? Because the one thing I thought that, and what I enjoyed about this was because it was you had such an option to play in your own way and go in so many different directions, and it didn't matter which part you were going for, there were so many different routes to get there. Is it the, maybe, and I don't know whether it is found in this first mission or in the tutorial side or the training mission side of it, is there a way that for someone that's maybe like not as hardcore when it comes to this type of game, that there are more maybe hints and tips available for them to kind of like point them in the right direction? Because obviously that first contract there to find that laptop, I suppose you knew where to go to find that laptop.
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously I played a lot, so I kind of know where things are on the map. But yeah, you're absolutely right. So you can press one of the buttons, I think it's M on the keyboard, or kind of back on the controller to see the map, and you'll see as you rightly pointed out, there'll be the areas where the contracts are located. They'll be kind of highlighted for you, so you have to kind of go to that area. They won't be exactly pinpoint for you, but it will give you kind of a hint as to which locations to like kind of move to towards getting to these contracts. And the ones in red is kind of where the main target would be, whereas the other ones are kind of more highlighted in blue color. Those are kind of like the other contracts.
Okay.
So that differentiates that and gives you a bit of a hint as to where to go.
So at the moment here, you're moving away from one of the bounties that you were trying to find. So in theory, you've missed out on the opportunity on this playthrough to get that bounty. Is that right? Or
exactly right. So yeah, again, I'm choosing to completely ignore that bounty and kind of move on and
get that main mission, get the main target, the main contract.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly that. And one of the key points I actually want to highlight over here is the dev team have really worked hard on the visual side. So this is being played on the PC on the highest settings. You can see there's some lovely effects going on here. The snowfall and the lighting as well is really good. The dev team have done a really fantastic work on that, and that's thanks to feedback from fans. We took a bit of a misstep with Ghost Warrior 3, but we were quite transparent about kind of what went down, and and we've listened to the feedback from fans and basically contrast the results. So this is what you see here, taking a bit some low sniping shots, not too far.
I mean, the one thing I did enjoy, and to kind of like reiterate the fact about how good the game looks, after playing like Kolchak, the one thing I'm loving on this as well are obviously the sniper bullet cameras. We've not seen one currently in this episode so
not
far,
yet,
but I'm sure you're going to do it for us at some point.
Yeah.
But I think that just goes to show kind of like another area that they've really kind of like tried to focus on and make it look as good as possible. And it definitely adds to the overall experience of the game, because you know, as soon as you pull that trigger on the gun, if you feel and you hear that noise that you're suddenly going into the cutscene, you're like, I have literally just nailed that right on point.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a really satisfying feeling, and there's something we're gonna add to the game to make even the bullet cams even more satisfying. I can't reveal it just yet, but it's gonna be something a bit brutal, something a bit gory, but it's kind of what fans have been asking for, so maybe that will give some people a hint. But maybe we'll reveal it soon. Maybe soon.
You've teased it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully people will know that, like the hardcore fans will know what to kind of expect. But
I think they might.
Yeah, I think I've got a good idea, and if that is the case, I am very much looking forward to it. But we will have to wait and see.
Absolutely. And you're seeing here the drone, so I'm trying to use the drone here, but they've got jammers around the area here, so I can't see properly. So the drone is basically lost.
Got it. So can you find the root to that, or the source of that jamming, and unjam it, or is that just a case of you got to deal with it without the drone?
In some areas you can.
You're about to shoot a tree here. This could be an awesome shot.
There's a sniper sitting behind me.
Is he somewhere there?
Somewhere there.
Oh no!
He's been alerted.
This could be trouble.
He's been alerted, but I don't know.
I mean, it was a. I'm not gonna lie, it was a ballsy shot to go for that one.
Yeah, I thought I could take it. Then I was like, okay, can I? Is that his head over there? No.
Oh, he's had one back at you. This could go either way. There we go.
There we go. Down he goes.
He was concealed well, to be fair.
He was. I only spotted it because I kind of switched to the tagging mode. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, there he is. And that's one of the beauties about actually contracts. Like, you'll come across dynamic situations like that, which is kind of a hallmark of like kind of good stealth games, good action games. Like you'll just be playing and you'll come across like dynamic moments and funny moments, whether it be being spotted by a sniper and taken out, or kind of running into like a dozen or so enemies or something like that. So you'll come across situations where it will just it will just happen as you're playing.
I think I love the fact though that on this one, he just moved his head. That was a bit sneaky.
Just missed it.
There we go. We've got a bullet cam. There we go. He's out of there. Love those. I think what shows is though that like you've obviously played through this a number of times, and it's still giving you that difficulty of like trying to find the best route and the best way, because you're still in theory here getting spotted. It doesn't matter how many times you've played it, there's still always something that's going to try and catch you out. Like this guy's lying down in the middle of nowhere.
Exactly. There's like I've played this map probably. I've lost count how many times I've played this map, but I always come across different situations where I'm like, oh my god, how's he spotted me there? And that's a testament to the improvement in the AI as well. So again, this is another thing that fans fed back from Sniper Ghost Warrior 3. Improve enemy AI, kind of more realistic reactions to stuff. So you'll find as you play through contracts now that the enemy AI will react to situations. If you shoot something kind of like near them, or if you shoot another enemy near another enemy target, they'll kind of get noticed by it, which is would kind of happen in real life, I guess. If you shoot a drone or something nearby, if you shoot scenery nearby, they'll notice, and they will get alerted. So that's a testament to our dev team who have done fantastic work on improving the AI.
Yeah, I know. I also think on the scenery and the surroundings. So they found even on the first mission that we did with Kolchak, and it's probably going to be similar here. As soon as you hit the water, it's as if your whole body was starting to freeze, and you were getting those freezing experiences around the screen. So, like, I'm guessing each of the different surrounding areas offer different challenges, whether that is a case of how you approach each level.
Absolutely yes. And this is why I'm trying to scan this area just to see if there's anything around here.
So anything that's orange is like something that you can shoot and explode. Is that right? It's like a barrel or something, like the red barrel there that shone orange when you did the scan. That means you can shoot that and it explodes. But obviously that's doing a very loud and aggressive way of approaching things.
Exactly that, exactly that. You can either use it to take down the enemy that's next to it, or you can use it towards a distraction. And kind of on other maps that I've kind of been playing, I've used that as a distraction tactic actually.
Okay.
Just to lure enemies into there and just like sneak around the back and get towards a contract or get towards a target. And again, here you see the drone is active in certain areas, but in other areas,
yeah,
they're blocked in others. Which again it introduces like, okay, you might have all the gadgets like this, the drone, then there'll be like gas grenades, etc. You can unlock as you progress, decoy traps, etc. You'll find situations where you can use them, but then you'll, as you progress through the game, missions will make it a bit more challenging for you as well. So you're not always relying on your gadgets, so to speak. So you have to rely on your pure skill sometimes as well.
I mean, to be fair, he seems pretty penned in.
He does. He does. At this point, I'm trying to think about, okay, do I go around the kind of right side and sneak around and try to maybe snipe him for like a sniping kill? Then I'm like, okay, this area seems that there's a few enemies here, but
it seems far busier on the right hand side actually. So this does look like if there's a route through.
Yeah, exactly. But then again, I played this again. I played it a few times. Like sometimes I've tried to sneak through here, and there's actually more enemies around here. So their movements will change from time to time as well. So a tactic you might rely on once might not work the second time or the third time. And they do move around the map. Even the target moves around the map as well in this particular area. So
there's a question. One question for you actually. I just thought it's come to me. When you're playing or replaying levels. So for instance, if you complete one contract and then exfiltrate, next time you come back to that map, is that contract still completed and it's a case that you can continue to play through, or is there like a reset that happens where you kind of like start all over again?
If you come back to it, say you're doing the contracts on this map, you complete one and come back without playing another map that you might have unlocked.
Yep.
Then yeah, that's completely fine. But say if you go from here to Kolchak Harbor, for example, then that will reset your progress here. So you'll have to come back and kind of start. So it's basically what I tend to do is I tend to complete a few contracts, say on one map, get some money, get some unlocks, do some upgrades, etc., and then come back again and then complete the other ones. That's my approach to things.
Yeah, because it might be that some of the unlocks will actually make hard. Oh, you've got him. Nice.
I've got him. I've got him. I missed.
You gave him the chance. You gave him the chance to get away.
I did.
I did. Although to be fair, alarm is sounded. So now I'm guessing it's exfiltration and get out of there.
Exactly, just run the hell out of here. Just run the hell. I actually stumbled upon him a bit there. Like I was basically just walking around. I was thinking, okay, where is he? And I was like, oh, there he is. And I was like, okay, let's take him out. So again, it's a.
I guess that was all timing. If you'd gone to do other parts of the contract in this one first,
exactly.
He may not have been there and have been far more difficult. So is that he was the main contract?
Target, yes.
Yeah, so the main contract in this level. Okay, so now it's all about exfiltrating. I know that you can scan and it shows you the exfiltration point. Obviously, it shows you on the map as well. But you're going for the hardcore styles of knowing where you need to go to kind of get out of there.
Exactly. So on this particular build, like I think we kind of highlighted during Kolchak Harbor as well. Like it's still a work in progress. The game's still got a month or so to go. So these highlights you see for the exfiltration areas, these were just in this particular build.
Got it.
So you're getting an exclusive look at what it might look like if we kept them.
Yeah.
We still might keep them, but maybe not as bright.
I think maybe for a starter level, or even on depending on what level difficulty you want to play on. I think it's best if people need that one like that. That was nice.
Again, I just stumbled upon him. I was like, okay, there's a guy underneath me.
I mean, again, you could have interrogated him, but no real need.
No real need.
Kick to the back of the head and be done with it.
Like I didn't get
just wanted to get out of there,
Get that money in the bank, and move on.
Exactly that.
So with the date again, assuming that this is releasing?
Yeah, so 22nd of November, 2019, PC via Steam, PS4 and Xbox One.
And all of the missions will be available at launch, with more to come in the future,
more to come in terms of we have announcements maybe around challenges and stuff in the game, multiplayer maybe as well.
Amazing.
We'll talk about that, but yeah, we're really hyped.
Fantastic. Well, I appreciate your time very much in sharing this with us.
Thank you.
Didn't do too bad. 11% completion, 95,000 credits. That is not too bad.
Not bad. Not bad. I'll take it.
Well, thank you again for joining me and sharing all of that info on this. It's very much appreciated. I can't wait to play more. I know that hopefully very soon I'll get to do that. But until then, I hope everyone has enjoyed this video. Asim, thank you for your time. If you've got any questions on the game, please let me know down in the comments below. And until the next time, yeah, have a great one, and I'll speak to you again very soon.